The powerful El Nino weather pattern is contributing to warmer ocean conditions and stronger coastal activity, pushing waves farther onto beaches.
We're moving, we're going to different campsite. As you can see, we've been flooded. I've said this before and I'll say it again. For most adventure seekers, Baja is right at the top of the bucket list. But the idea of driving more than 2,000 miles, crossing into a different country, dealing with different customs, different food, and especially different language can feel pretty intimidating. That's why, in this video, I want to show you a short, safe, and fun trip into a small piece of Baja. It's the perfect adventure for someone visiting Baja for the first time. I'll show you a couple of beautiful beaches where you can visit and camp, and I'll share the complete route we follow in the OnX Offroad app so you can download it and explore it yourself. I'll also give you tips on where to get travel insurance, how to get your tourist permit, which border crossing I recommend, and where to find gas stations, campsites, restaurants, and grocery stores along the way. My goal is to share as much helpful information as possible so you can feel more confident planning your first overland trip to Baja and finally cross it off your bucket list. Our favorite border crossing into Baja is Calexico East, also known as Garita Nuevo Mexicali. We cross here several times and have never had any issues. The crossing usually feels more organized and getting out into the city is normally quicker and easier. This entrance also puts you close to Calzada Cetis, one of the main boulevards in Mexicali. From there, you'll have easy access to gas stations, currency exchange places, grocery stores, and anything else you may need before continuing your trip. We finally made it to Baja. We are south of San Felipe right now on our way to Mulegé. The temperature is 102 degrees, so we'll see how this turns out. I've never been in Baja during the summer, but I've heard a lot from other people that they always tell me that it's really hot, that I shouldn't be here. But I want to find out and I want to document the reality and show it to you guys. And hopefully we're kind of prepared. I think we got a cyber take AC unit and see how that works. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna spend only a few days in just one camping spot or two maybe, but the idea is to just sit by the ocean and relax and have some food and drink a lot of water and wine and just have fun, man. And we are here, two vehicles, one of my daughters, my wife, my sister-in-law Sandra, who's celebrating a special day. We're gonna get there in about 6 hours or so, and we're gonna spend our first night in San Ignacio. So and then we're gonna have dinner there, and tomorrow we're gonna wake up early in the morning and leave for Mulegé. Before we continue our journey south, I want to share some important information about travel insurance and the tourist permit. For insurance, I use the Golden Tower Insurance Agents in Escondido. I'm not sponsored or paid by them in any way. I simply like their customer service and pricing. And I feel really comfortable recommending them. If you're interested in getting insurance for Baja, ask for Sandy. She can answer your questions and help you choose the right coverage for your trip. Every traveler who is not a Mexican resident needs a valid passport and an FMM, which is the tourist permit. There are 2 ways to get it. You can fill out the form ahead of time, print it, and then stop at the I&M office at the border to pay the fees and have it stamped. That's the Immigration and Customs Office, by the way. Or you can fill out the form at the border before crossing into Mexico. If your trip is less than 7 days, the permit is usually free. If you're staying longer than 7 days, there is a fee. At the time we filmed this video, it was about $54, $55, something like that. Make sure you use the official government website and avoid third-party websites, since they usually charge higher fees just to fill out or process the same exact form. Check the official website for the latest information and to fill out the form before your trip. About 6 hours after leaving San Felipe, we arrive in San Ignacio. This beautiful oasis in the middle of the desert is one of my favorite places to camp during my Baja trips. I usually stay at Paraíso Misional. It's a paid campground with hot showers, clean restrooms, Wi-Fi, electricity, and beautiful campsites surrounded by palm trees. One of the most unique things about this place is the working waterway that dates back to the 1700s. After setting up camp, you can leave your vehicle and gear safely on the property. The owners are usually there, making sure everything runs smoothly for their guests. From the campground, you can walk to the main plaza and explore this beautiful historic Mexican town. San Ignacio is home to one of the most beautiful and well-preserved churches from the Spanish colonial period, La Misión de San Ignacio de Cadacamán. It was founded in 1728 and is still used by the local community today. Around the plaza, you'll find several small shops, restaurants, a hotel, and even a famous ice cream shop. Many of the buildings in town have been standing for hundreds of years and are still being used as homes and local businesses. San Ignacio is one of those places you have to visit when traveling through Baja. Stay for at least one night, and I promise you'll want to come back. As you arrive in Mulegé, the ocean suddenly appears in front of you like a beautiful surprise. That view brings a feeling that it's hard for me to explain. Maybe it's just me, but it's one of the most exciting feelings this place gives me. When you get there, let me know if you feel the same way. We made it to El Coyote, and I thought it was going to be not this crowded, but there's a lot of people here. So some of them will stay only for the day, but we were able to find a palapa right here. Over the radio, Sandra told us that they found a better spot. ¿Cabemos bien los dos carros?
Perfectamente.
Okay, ahí quédense, vamos. The move was totally worth it. We found the perfect campsite right beneath the largest palm tree in the area. And with temperatures reaching 102 degrees, that kind of shade was absolutely prime. At Camp Playa El Coyote, they charge separate fees for day use and overnight camping. We paid 300 pesos per vehicle per night, about $35 total for both vehicles. As first-time visitor to Baja, places like this give you so much confidence. You feel safe knowing there's a caretaker on the property and other campers nearby. While still having your own private spot right in front of the water, honestly, it was worth every single penny. As soon as you set up camp, local fishermen will approach you with the catch of the day. I love fresh seafood, and these shellfish were probably still in the water just minutes ago. If you're anything like me, there's no way you're passing up an opportunity like this. Waking up on the beach in Baja is hard to explain until you experience it yourself. Everything is quiet, except for the waves rolling onto the shore and the birds starting to wake up. Then, the sun slowly comes up from behind the distant mountains, covering everything in a warm golden light. You can smell the salty ocean air, feel the cool morning breeze on your face, and hear the water just a few feet away. For a moment, everything feels peaceful and simple. It's the kind of morning that makes you stop, take a deep breath, and realize just how lucky you are to be there. Buenos dias from Baja, guys. We made it to El Coyote. I've been to Baja many times, but never been to this beach. And you know, it was never attractive to me because the road is right there. It's close to the road. Our camp is right there. And but this is our first time here, and we made it here because my sister-in-law Sandra is with us, and she wanted to check this place out. I said, okay, if you don't like it, we can move. But tell you what, we got probably the best spot ever, because there's see right there, there's an awesome palm tree covering our campsite. And sorry, I almost lost the microphone here. And but yeah, I'm excited. This is pretty cool, actually. It's a nice beach, sandy. The water is great. The weather has been hot. Yesterday was 101 when we got here in the afternoon, and I think today is gonna go up to 108, something like that. You know, we've been sleeping with the air conditioning, with the AC unit, and it's been working really, really good. You know, we're prepared. We kind of prepare in the Patriot campers. We got the CyberTake AC unit that's working really, really nice, and we got all of that food and drinks. You know, you just come prepare, and yes, it's gonna be pretty awesome. It's a different trip. You know, we're not doing anything crazy. We're not doing any off-roading at all. But we're just gonna camp. We're gonna relax. We're gonna eat, and we're gonna have some fun, guys. Look at this beautiful mangrove here. The Baja skyline with all those cactus. The water's kind of warm, and I believe it's because they're expecting the El Nino weather next week. And I think that's a sign that the water gets warm. Somebody was telling me that. You can comment about the El Nino, so I don't know anything about it. And but that's probably why the water is warm. But we got the kayaks, and we got a paddleboard, AC unit, we got some fans, we got lots of cold drinks and lots of food. So just got back from the water beyond the ocean, and my daughter Gio just made a deal to get some potable water here. We're gonna get 55 gallons, and then I'm gonna transfer it to my 50-gallon tank in my Patriot campers. So yeah, this is one of the things that you can do here in Baja. You know, there's people like this guy. He will come and he will bring you, he'll rent you a kayak if you want to. He'll bring water, potable water from a well. I have a filtration system, so I'm not worried about it. And besides that water, we're just gonna use it to shower and clean stuff. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, being in far away from the city, from a town, and being able to get some water, and that's pretty awesome. You know, guys, that I like to cook, but being here is kind of difficult. But these guys right here,
For so,
they'll bring you
ceviche, there's fish, cocktail de scallops, cabito de hacha, scallops,
scallop,
sea,
callo de hacha,
callo de hacha,
already
con
prepared.
tostaditas, salsa, capsa, mayonesa, listo para el cook. Lo voy a desayunar.
You see, that's why I don't cook here. We were in an almost perfect camping spot, but the family next to us had an RV. And because of the hot weather, they ran their diesel generator all night long. That's something you might run into when camping at a place like this. But there was no way we were leaving such an awesome beach. Instead, we moved farther down the shoreline, where we found 2 palapas and no neighbors on our right. It seemed like the perfect solution. After setting up camp, the girls decided to hire one of the locals to take them on a boat tour around the bay. Everything had gone perfectly. We had found an incredible place to camp, settle in, and enjoyed every moment. But then, without warning, disaster struck. We're moving, we're going to different campsite. As you can see, we've been flooded. I asked, yeah, the palapa here, check that out. So everything got flooded. The one of the locals said that this is really rare in this area, especially how bad it got. But hey, that's what adventure is all about. So we're gonna go to another beach, which I'll be honest with you, that's what I like. I like to move from beach to beach, but we had a different idea this time. We wanted to just relax for a couple days and, you know, make it like a camping, relaxing kind of event. But hey, this happens and it could happen to you, so just be aware. And yep, we will be going to the different beach. We were so fortunate to have moved from this spot when we did. This entire area was hit hard. I was worried about this section of the trail because it was the only access point to the beach where we camp. My concern was that a low clearance vehicle could get stuck here and block the entire route. Luckily, that didn't happen. Before we continue, I want to give a big thank you to OnX Offroad for sponsoring this Baja adventure. After seeing how quickly our beach campsite flooded, it was a powerful reminder that conditions can change without warning, especially when you're exploring remote places far from help. That's why I'm excited about the new OnX Offroad OnX SOS emergency service, powered by Overwatch and Rescue. It connects subscribers with a professional 24/7 emergency response team that can coordinate rescue support when an adventure doesn't go according to plan. Before your next trip, download the OnX Offroad app, use my link and discount code in the description to save money on your subscription. Thank you again, OnX Offroad, for sponsoring this adventure. We continued heading north, but it quickly became clear that every beach along the way has been flooded. As daylight began to fade, we spotted Playa El Escondido on our map. With night closing in, we could only hope it will be the perfect place to set up camp. So we moved to this new beach. It's kind of hidden, and we're about to get there to see if we have a camping spot. This place is looking pretty promising. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but we're here. And this is what makes these kinds of adventures fun. You know, things happen, and we have a mess over here. We just my truck is just loaded just like crazy. So we're just waiting for them because their paddleboard got loose. So hopefully they didn't lose it on the road. So we arrived to this beach, and honestly, I didn't like it. It doesn't look clean. The problem is that there's no sand, so it's just dirt. And if we're coming to the beach, we want sand. So we're just gonna go back south, and there's a couple beaches there, options. So we're on our way. That's my truck. Trying to turn back. made it to Playa El Requesón just before sunset. We found a quiet spot near the water and started setting up camp. Once everything was ready, we jumped into the calm water to cool off and refresh. It was the perfect way to settle in. As the sun began to disappear behind the mountains, the sky filled with warm colors, we slowed down, took it all in, and enjoyed one of those beautiful Baja sunsets that makes this place feel so special. Waking up at Playa El Requesón is something special. You open your eyes, step out on the sand, and the water is right there in front of you. The morning is quiet, the air feels fresh, and the views is hard to beat. No noise, no rush, just the beach, the water, and a peaceful start of the day. Playa El Requesón is definitely a stop you should add to your Baja trip, especially if it's your first time in Baja. It's close to the paved road, so it's easy to get to. It can get crowded during holidays, especially in the summer, but it's still worth the visit. Camping costs 300 pesos per vehicle per night, and that gives you a beautiful spot by the water, access to toilets, and a clean beach to enjoy. It can get pretty hot out here, so make sure you're ready for the heat. But camping right on the sand, waking up to these views, and being just a few steps away from the warm waters of the Sea of Cortez is basically priceless. We spent 2 days in this beautiful place, and it was probably the most relaxing part of the whole trip. Most of the time, we just sat right by the water under the shade, enjoying the view and the peaceful sound of water. Every once in a while, we will jump in the ocean for a quick swim to cool down, then head right back to our spot and relax again. We also took the kayaks out and paddled around the bay for a while. The water was calm, the views were amazing, and there was no need to be in a hurry. We had some good food, spent time by the water, and just enjoy being there. That was pretty much how we spent our time here. Swimming, kayaking, eating good food, sitting by the water, and enjoying the shade. We were doing a little bit of everything and, at the same time, doing absolutely nothing. After the drive down, slowing down for a couple of days felt really good. It was simple, peaceful, and exactly what we needed. We are on our way back north. We spent the last night in Requesón, another one of my favorite beaches there. Everything was great, no mosquitoes, some bees, but nothing crazy. We're gonna stop in Mulegé to check out things that we haven't seen there. And then we're gonna spend the night in Paraíso Misional, and we're just gonna stop there, regroup, charge batteries, get water, take a shower, and cook some dinner. And then we're heading back home tomorrow. In the middle of Baja's dry desert, there's a place that feels completely different. Heroica Mulegé is a small, peaceful town built around a beautiful green oasis. Tall palm trees, fresh water, and quiet streets make it feel like a hidden escape in the desert. Above the town sits the amazing Misión de Santa Rosalía de Mulegé. From the church, you can see the river, the palm trees, and the mountains surrounding this special place. Mulegé may be small, but its history, natural beauty, and relaxed feeling make it a place you will always remember. Make sure to watch our Ruta de las Misiones video series and be amazed by just how much history Baja California has to share. So we made it back to San Ignacio. We're gonna spend the last night here at the Paraíso Misional. I like this place a lot. You know, for me, coming to Baja, spending the first night here, you know, getting ready for the rest of the trip, it's pretty awesome. And then coming back up the last day, I like to spend it here, get a shower. It's pretty awesome. I totally recommend this place. We woke up in San Ignacio after a hot and humid night. The kind of weather you expect in Baja during July. Sleeping comfortably in this heat can be a challenge, but this time we had a solution. The CyberTake S2 Pro portable air conditioner. Even though it's compact and weighs only around 25 pounds, it delivers up to 5,100 BTUs of cooling power. It also has several operating modes, including cooling, sleep, eco, and the humidifying modes, which is especially helpful during this humid Baja night. You can control it using the buttons on the unit, the remote, or the mobile app. So making adjustments from inside the tent is really convenient. We plugged it directly into the wall outlet at our campsite, and that made a huge difference. The S2 Pro also works well connected to a portable power bank, but depending on the battery's capacity and the settings you use, it may not have enough power to keep the air conditioner running all night. The unit kept our tent pretty comfortable, and after using it for the first time, I'm very impressed with its performance. It was easy to set up, didn't take up too much space, and gave us some much needed relief from the heat and humidity. I'm definitely going to continue testing it and talk more about these features and performance in the future video. Getting lost in Baja for the first time doesn't have to feel like a huge undertaking. Whether you camp in a ground tent, a rooftop tent, or tow a camping trailer, all it really takes is detailed planning, good preparation, and a reliable vehicle. From there, the adventure takes care of itself. Waking up on a beautiful beach, driving through incredible landscapes, enjoying amazing food, learning about the culture, and sharing unforgettable moments with great people. Not everything will always go according to plan, but sometimes the wrong turns and unexpected stops becomes the best parts of the trip. Because Baja is about more than reaching a destination. It's about enjoying the journey, creating memories that will last forever, and finally, scratching that adventure off your bucket list. And by the time it's over, you'll probably already be planning your return. We hope this video gives the first-time Baja travelers the basic tools, information, and confidence to plan their own adventure. From crossing the border and getting the right permits, to knowing where to stop for fuel, finding great camping spots, and exploring the amazing beaches along the peninsula. A little preparation goes a long way. You can also download the files from this trip and open them in the OnX Offroad app to help you follow the route and plan your own journey. Baja may feel unfamiliar at first, but once you get out there, you'll see the drive, it's part of the adventure. And every mile is worth it. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. It's completely free, and it really helps the channel grow.